gonna lie, I'm making this video for a specific person, but I'm gonna post it because this is not someone I know personally, but this is somebody that I am subscribed to on YouTube. A young guy by the name of Jay So Weird, and he is one of the coolest young people I've ever met. No, I'm not in my 20s. He's like 21 or something. I'm 33, but I've been watching him for a while, and maybe 2 years or something like that. I think he's been on social media for quite a while, but I've been watching him and I don't like what I'm seeing lately. Not that I don't like him, I don't like what's happening when it comes to people in his comments being mean, saying mean things, giving just bad, very negative energy type of thing. And I'm not just like speaking on his behalf. That's not the only reason. Really, I want to talk to him because I'm sure that he gets words of encouragement, but sometimes, I don't know, sometimes a person just has to go the extra mile. And I'm that kind of person. If you've ever even been on my channel at all, you can see what kind of person that I am. I'm a very motivating, and I try to give inspiration where I can, you know what I'm saying? So lately he's been down in the dumps, and I'm not saying anything that nobody else knows because he talks about it. That's number one. I want to start there. There's nothing wrong with being transparent with your fan base, Jay, but you need to know what to say and what not to say. You don't have to tell everybody every bad thing. You know why? Because people do prey on your downfall. And you actually said that in the last video that I just saw entitled, "I'm losing." Why would you say that? You're not losing. You're being crafted. And I told you that the last time when I commented on one of your lives. I said, it's darkest before it's dawn. It always gets really, really, really bad before it gets really, really, really good. You have to believe that because that's normally what it is. Life is balance. We're here, okay, to understand balance. And I'm trying to tell you that. Why am I talking to you like this? I don't know you personally. You're not my kid brother or anything like that, but you remind me, I guess, of my brothers, and I can't really reach them either. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why. Maybe it's me taking a big sister role, even though I'm not your big sister, but somebody should tell you how much they care about you, because I care about you, okay? You started this thing when I haven't been around since you started, but when I started watching you a couple of years ago, I was like, oh, this guy is special. This is a special guy. Everybody's special in their own way, but there are some people with the kind of mentality they may have, especially younger people who can think more like an adult than adults can. You're special, okay? You have something special in you, and you have something to share with the world, okay? But you got to understand, number one, everybody's not going to like you ever, okay? That's life. And not everybody's on your side. But it's funny, a lot of times people are actually on your side, but they're not going to tell you that because they don't want you thinking that they like you. Isn't that interesting? It's almost like when you're kids and the boy hits the girl and he's like mean to her, but really he just secretly likes her. It's the same thing, except we continue to do this as life goes on until we learn how to mature and everything else, okay? So even though you have people who hate you, they don't actually hate you. Understand that. That's number one. Number two, don't you ever tell nobody your future plans. Why are you telling anybody your future anything about how you're going to go back and do this and that and the third? You don't need to be telling anybody anything. You need to keep things to yourself. Those are your treasures. That's your work. That's for you. You get in there, you get into your cave, your studio, your whatever, your bedroom, and you do your thing. You making your masterpiece. You don't need to be telling people about the masterpiece that you're trying to master. No, that's the wrong thing to do. Because what did we just say? People prey on your downfall, and you already know that. I'm not telling you anything new, because you said it in the video. Us as human beings, I know we want to share things. I think the social media thing, I've never really been a social media person. I just kind of got into it a few years ago. We want people to like what we post. We do. But how much of it is validation that you're seeking from others versus from yourself? Because I had to learn that too. I had to understand that even though I was recording myself, giving people advice, wanting to help everybody that I could possibly reach, I had to understand that a part of it was me looking for people to look at me. To I want you to see me. Like, why can't you see what I'm saying? Why can't you do what I'm telling you to do? You can't have that kind of control over people. I had to learn that too. But the validation thing, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. You genuinely are supposed to be your biggest fan before anybody else. And if you are, like you say you are, like I think you probably think you are, you would move a little different. You wouldn't make videos entitled I'm losing. So I'm not picking on you. I'm telling you that it doesn't matter what people actually think. It's about what you think, what you feel about you and about your work and your creativity. You're creative as hell. I mean, it's endless in my eyes. I love how you edit. I think that one day I'm going to see your name on the big screen. That's what I think. But that's what I think. Just based off of what you do now. You could do something totally different and it doesn't even really matter. Whatever you do, be happy in it. Be enthralled in it so much that it really does not matter what anyone else is saying or thinking. And it's more about the saying, about the comments. Listen, screw that. Okay. I know that a lot of people, they don't even look at their comments for that reason. They don't want to really see negative. People are going to be negative from time to time. They are. But when you made the last video I just saw you make, where you took a clip, you took a little screenshot of some comment that somebody left saying something about whatever, and that's when you said it sounded like you praying on my downfall. When you showed that, in that moment, I'm like, well, why didn't he just flip it? Why didn't you say, okay, well, I see I got some haters, but check this out, and show a comment that actually was supportive and positive? Because there are people who do give you that. I can see that, aside from myself. But I'm nobody to you, so why the hell would you be reading what I write anyway? I'm nobody. I'm really nobody. But I am somebody who cares about you, and I can see the decline, and I don't appreciate that. But not because I don't appreciate you. I don't appreciate them, and I can't stand that it's getting in your ear, to be honest with you, and crawling into your brain. I really don't like that because it's actually apparent, unfortunately. When I first started watching you, and I watch your old videos all the time. When I first started watching you, I was like, dude, this guy is hilarious. Like, dude. And then, I don't know, once you turned 21, you had a little sippy sip. I'm like, he all right? Then it got deeper, and I saw this live where you was making hamburgers or something or another. And I'm like, is he good? Then I started getting worried. And then that's when I really started trying to reach you, because it's like, what are you doing? But again, who the fuck am I? I'm nobody. You owe me nothing. You don't even have to watch this video. You don't have to say anything to me. You don't have to do anything. I'm a nobody, right? But I am somebody who cares. And I just want you to know that. So when it comes to these people who are leaving these comments and things, man, remember that they are lovers of you first. You gotta love to hate, babe. So they genuinely, actually love you. They're not gonna say that. Don't worry. And honestly, it'll probably be people, I don't know what you talking about. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care what you're saying. I said what I said. You do love that man. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You gotta love to hate. Sorry. That's just how it goes. Human beings are very complex, but not really. We like to think that we're really that complex. You know what? We're not. Human beings are very simple, okay? But you do have to love to hate. So whenever you see those comments, Jay, understand what I just said. Just let that try to sink in, dude. For real. For reals. And check out my channel sometime if you need some type of motivation, inspiration, I don't know. This was on my heart, so I'm doing it. So you take care of yourself. And Lexi, Good on you. I think you are phenomenal. I'm so grateful that you're there with him because he doesn't need to be alone. I can see that. So thank you for coming around and hanging out with him. And again, I know this is kind of weird, left field. I don't even know if you're going to see this, but I'm going to post it anyway. And I'm going to tag you in it because I'm subscribed to you, brother, in 3 different locations. Even the Twitch thing, like that day you said about the Twitch thing, I didn't even have Twitch, but I downloaded it anyways just to be like as a supporter. You have true supporters and true fans, and like I said, even the haters are fans. So I just want you to hear that, bro. You need to hear it from some damn body. So take care of yourself. Lexi, watch out for this young one. Y'all take care. Be easy.